Hey, all you cool cats and kittens out there. Wow. What an intro video right there. Betty and I were talking while that was going on, and we're like, dude, remember haircuts? Like, remember when those existed?
Yeah.
Wow. I used to be like clean. Now I'm just disgusting. Look at this like grossness that I have going on. But anyways, let's forget about the past and let's focus on the present. What's up, everybody that's going on? It's your boy, it's Stav. We're out here, baby, for the Good Game Report podcast. We have another slamming, slapping, unbelievable episode coming up right now. It's gonna be crazy, goated and roaded at the same time. We're gonna talk about Valorant because that is hotter than a tea kettle right now. We're gonna talk about TimTheTatMan and Ninja's Instagram stories that came out talking about Valorant as well. SypherPK dropped a awesome video about Fortnite in the summary on that. We're going to get into a couple of new seasons coming out. One got pushed back and one's coming up soon. We're going to discuss new controllers. Animal Crossing, it's out there. It's goated. Our guest is going to go into that real quick. And then for Gen Discussion 2, we're going to talk about the power of applications to help out streamers and gamers. And we're going to go into Discord a little bit. So it's going to be really good. Without further ado, let me bring on my mendees out here, co-host, the co-pilot of the Good Game Report podcast. Yo, Mendy, let's get a big yours up in chat.
Ear.
Let's get some double yours out there for the yours.
Yeah.
Should we go for 3 or no?
No, 3 was too much. Remember last time?
Mendy, let's get a triple yours for the yours.
Yeah.
You love to see it. What's up, all my yours and my yonts out there? Everybody watching. Mendy, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it, man.
Anytime. Stop. Thank you.
I appreciate it, dude. Let's get some combs going on that stash of yours out there.
I got you, homie. Here it is.
Thank you very much. So while he's doing that, let's bring on our guest. Let's introduce our guest. You saw a little bit of his highlights there. It's the dentist himself, Rebel Warwick, joining us. Good Game Report content team member, as well as the brains behind the operation of the GGR Discord. Rebel Warwick, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a golf clap and chat for Rebel out there.
Hello.
Dude, that was nice. Can you do that again?
Probably not.
Let's do it. Dude, yeah, thank you. Wow.
How you doing, guys?
Mendy, I don't know what to do now. Like, that just hit me a different kind of way, you know?
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. But now I'm really ready for it.
We just saw him like flying helicopters, pulling out someone's tooth, and then he's just like, yo, what's up? How you doing?
So smooth.
I like to show a sensitive side every now and then.
I was
I'm not doing dentistry work.
So Rebel on his off time is a dentist, but he's also a gamer, streamer, good game reporter. Rebel, what's going on, man? How are you? Thanks for coming.
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Yeah, we were forced to. Like, we were paid to have you on. So
yeah, I imagine so.
Wait. Stop. You got paid?
Yeah, big bucks.
All right.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. Sorry, Craig.
I'm gonna have to renegotiate my contract.
Yeah, it was in the contract to have him on. So this is actually gonna be a really fun episode here because Rebel, and I said this before about Rebel, he's like sneaky funny and like I don't even know if he like means to be funny, but like everything that comes off is like comes out in just a very funny way, and I absolutely die every single time. Like your streams, literally, I'm like just dying laughing the entire time because it's not like a vicious approach of being funny. Like I'm like at you funny, like right in your face funny, but like Rebel's just like, hey, what's up? And I just lose it. Like he does like these subtle things that get me dying laughing. And
I don't think it's deliberate. I think you've just got a really poor sense of humor, stuff.
Like, that may be true, and you know,
and he's quick with it too. Like if you say something to him, he'll have a comeback ready to go. So you better be prepared if you want to get in a conversation with Rebel because he's gonna come at you.
He's very sneaky about it, and
yeah.
like I said, I always just find like I'm just laughing when I'm watching your streams. Like even if you're just playing Minecraft, dude. Like one second you're killing chickens in Minecraft, the next like your clothes are off. Like I don't know what's going on in like when in your Minecraft world over there. But Rebel, for all the cool cats and kittens out there that don't know who you are, if you mind just giving like a little bit about who you are and why you're on the podcast.
So I'm Rebel Warwick. I am a streamer. I look after the GGR Discord in the background. I'm not very active in it. I just do the stuff behind the scenes. I'm a variety streamer. I don't tend to stream the same game much.
Who's
What is
fire?
that?
Who's got a fire going off? Do we have a live fire on the
It's not
podcast right now?
I'm pretty sure it's my place right now.
Yeah, it's not me. It's not me.
I apologize.
We might lose a person due to a fire going on. What?
My roommates are
Cooking?
might be the best and worst cook at the same time.
Unbelievable.
It's so not.
Literally just making toast, isn't he?
I don't know what's going on, but that's okay. We're gonna continue this on, and we're gonna keep going.
Unbelievable. That was great.
It's normal for me, but it's really funny to hear it while we're recording something.
That's great. This is why we stick to the later times, because 3:30 p.m.
They ain't
on
cooking at
Sundays-
8 p.m.
Yeah, they're cooking at 3:30. So as Rebel said before, the Mendy's apartment caught a flame. Rebel is the backbone of the GGR Discord. He helped set it up, the entire thing, with all the alerts and stuff. So, Rebel, big pogs when it comes to that, man. Like, you've done a really good job setting that up. You're very brilliant. We can get further into the Discord stuff later on. But you also mentioned that you're a variety streamer, and you
Correct.
go from Minecraft games to Grand Theft Auto 5, which is very vicious and violent. So you're on both ends of the spectrum here when it comes to it.
I like to mix it up a bit. So I was streaming. I've done Doom Eternal, and then next stream I was doing 2 Point Hospital.
It's just like one opposite and then the next one. It's crazy. And dude, I love it though. I really do, because you get to know you as a person a little more in these variety streams. Like I said, you pull out someone's tooth, and then you'll also do some, Animal Crossing or something like that. And it's just like, oh, hello, you little pretty thing. And then you're in your dentist chair ripping out molars and stuff. Like, it's just two opposites, and I really love how that kind of pulls out your identity, yourself inside these streams, and it's really fun to watch you do your thing on stream. I love it. I really do.
Thank you. Good. I'm glad someone enjoys it. It's all for you, Stav.
Thank you. That means so much. And if you don't know, Rebel is across the pond. He is from the UK, correct?
UK, baby.
UK all the way.
Mhm.
So that's why we're here early. Because we didn't want him up at like midnight. He's got to get his snoozies in.
Yeah.
I do. Need my
Gotta
beauty
get
sleep.
If you had to describe the style of your stream in, I'm going to say one word, and if you give me more than one word, I'm going to be very upset. If you had to describe one word, the style of your stream, what would it be?
Messy. No matter what game I'm playing, it's always a disaster.
That's kind
From
of
Doom Eternal to Minecraft, 2 Point Hospital, GTA, whatever I play, it never goes my way. It's always messy.
I'm stealing that, Mendy. I'm just going to say I'm a messy streamer going forward.
I think gameplay style, maybe that's true, but I think your stream itself, I wouldn't consider it as messy.
Messy. I'm just going with messy. I might up it and just say disaster. It's a disaster.
Go with that. You can have that.
Mendy, how would you one word describe your stream?
Eccentric.
Eccentric.
Stop. How would you, one word, how would you explain your stream? What would it be?
My stream?
Yeah.
Disaster.
Disaster.
Yeah, disaster. Look at me. I'm a hot mess right now.
Yeah. You are.
Can't argue with facts.
This is look at skull wraps. I'm losing my hair. I'm gonna have to shave it soon. My beard is literally the size of Texas. It's crazy.
We're all struggling out here. These are tough times, Stav. It's all good.
Rebel, in your messiness, let's talk about some of Well, but before we get into that, let's talk about your gaming background. I like everybody to know, kind of what you started on and how you got, involved in gaming. So, what was like the first thing you remember about your gaming, path in if there's like one game that really, set you up that said, I love video games because of this one game.
So I started out. I never had a console when I was in like primary school, and I always used to go to my friends. They'd have
What's
maybe
primary school?
primary school. So it's probably
I'm
so
assuming
when you're like
elementary for us.
7 or 8, something like that.
Okay.
I don't know what it is in
We do
you
US
guys.
terms over here. So
Yeah, you do everything backwards, don't you? So we'll just glaze over that. So when I was
okay.
7 or 8, I didn't have a console, didn't have anything to play games on. I had a classic Game Boy, the big grey blocky one
Yeah,
with
sick.
the magnifying glass and the light. Um, so I'd go around to my friends, we'd play like Mega Drive, and then we'd move on to like PlayStation 1. And I remember asking for Christmas, I was like, I really want a PlayStation 1 and I really want Crash Bandicoot. Like, that is the only game I want. I don't care about anything else. So Christmas Day came and I was like, there was no PlayStation. I was like,
Oh,
what the hell?
we
So
were bad that year.
my dad, I think this was more for him. He wanted something to play games on, so he bought a PC. So the first thing I played games on was actually a PC.
Wow.
So
So you were
he
never a
bought,
console player. You went straight to PC.
I did. So for a year, I was a PC player, and then I kept on asking for a PlayStation 1. And finally, I got one the next year.
Okay.
But yeah, so I started on PC, and the only games I had was the games my dad wanted to play. So I had like Toka Race Driver, so like a racing game. And then I remember we got Tomb Raider, and I was allowed to watch. I wasn't allowed to play. I was allowed to watch. So it was still going around to my friend's house, and then I got my PlayStation. I had the PlayStation 1, moved on to from PS1, I went to PS2, and then when I was like 15 or 16, I got my first proper gaming rig and really went for PC player. I started out spending most of my teenage years on a game called Guild Wars, which I don't know if you've ever heard of. I've
No,
streamed Guild Wars
not
2.
a real game.
So Guild Wars is one of the most real games there is. It was, and I say was, a competitor of WoW back in the day. It was a MMORPG, so a massive multiplayer online role-playing game.
Wow.
And I used to finish school, go home, play that. Weekends, just play that. That was literally all I did with a load of friends. I think I put probably about 5K hours into that.
It's a lot of hours, man. That's a lot of
5K
hours.
1,000 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
Whoa.
was ridiculous. Then I moved on from that. When that game died, I moved to 360, and then started playing like Modern Warfare, the Gears of War games. So the Gears of War games, what we used to do whenever they launched, my buddy had a shed. He lived in a
Nice.
shed essentially outside in his parents' garden, and he had a couple of TVs in there. We'd take our consoles round, and when a Gears of War game launched, there were 6 of us. We'd go round. We'd buy 3 games, and then we would each co-op it until we completed it. And it was the first duo to co-op it won. No, you didn't win anything. Just purely won pride and sleep deprivation, because when you got it at midnight, you weren't allowed to go to bed until you completed it. So we did that with the first 3 Gears, and then we did it with that really shoddy Gears of War that came out after 3. I can't remember what it was, but it was
Yeah.
the worst thing that was ever made. It was appalling. And then from there, I carried on, built another rig, carried on with PC gaming. So yeah, I've been a PC gamer for most of my life.
That's actually crazy, Mendy. I don't think we've had one person that started PC.
Yeah, definitely not. Usually it's like something like retro gaming or N64, or not like hop right into a Dell desktop with AOL connection.
Yeah, like dude, that's crazy. That's like a journey right there from gaming. And then like I also like how a lot of people start with that we've gotten. Like it was, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation 1, and then they switched over to Xbox, and then comes back to the PlayStation, where you were PlayStation, Xbox to back to PC.
So I did also. So from 360, I went to PC, and then I didn't bother with the Xbox One. But I got a PS4 about 2 years ago. I only had it about a year because I didn't play it. I literally bought it to play Horizon Zero Dawn, and what's that? The second one's just been delayed. What was it? What's it called? The name escapes me. PS exclusive, Apocalypse. The second one is hyped, just been delayed. Last of Us.
Oh,
That's the one.
gotcha.
So yeah, I bought it to play those 2 games, played them, and then got rid of my PlayStation and carried on with PC.
PC is definitely the wave now. More people are gaming on PCs now than I would say ever. And this that will come up in a little bit as well. But I mean, it sounds like you've been, to all the ends of the games. What games would you say you stream the most now?
Stream the most. So recently, I've been streaming Minecraft. I did the playthrough of GTA 5, but I probably never touch it again because I don't tend to stick with games for too long. I'll play it, complete it, move on with my life. My Steam library is just basically a bucket of shame of unplayed games because I'll pick them up in a sale and then just never play them.
I think everyone's guilty of that, though.
Yeah. So I'm sort of going through that. I streamed the Stanley Parable a while ago, which
that was a free game, right?
It was a free game, yeah, but I already had it in my library.
On Epic? I saw it on Epic
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, it was free for a little bit, I think.
Yeah, it's a completely pointless game, but it's quite enjoyable to play.
It was it was funny to watch you play that game.
It just made no sense.
You mentioned you're doing a lot of Minecraft now. I think this is a good time for you to kind of talk about the GGR Minecraft server that we have.
So yeah,
we talked about it a little bit on game night with Peter. And people may not know. So if we have Minecraft people out there, listen up, because Rebel's got some straight facts for you right here.
Big facts guy.
So we have a GGR Minecraft server that has been set up by Mr. Peter Bite. He's the man behind that. Me and Mad70 have been playing it, and we've been having sleepovers, making underground tunnels, completely alienating his in real life girlfriend by having our porking sessions at night. Peter's on there. I think Craig said he was going to come on and build Boomertown. Well, I'm not sure whether he's done that yet. I know Sluiciv's on there.
Nice.
Who else? Dongler's going to be joining.
Oh no, that's
disaster waiting to happen.
If Dongler's in there, dude, lock your doors, because he's going to be coming in the middle of the night trying to steal everybody's stuff.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Luckily, you guys have that underground tunnel that you guys created.
Yeah, complete secret. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, don't tell anybody. Directly under their houses, there's a secret passage.
Yep.
To all the houses.
That connects their bedrooms together, because they get scared at night and they need some head scratches. So,
more like back scratching, I think.
Peter did mention your house in general, in your house in Minecraft.
My house is nothing but a wonder. There's nothing wrong with my house.
Why did he think it was so important to bring it up to us?
Okay, so when I first logged into the Minecraft server, I knew the only person I thought the only person that had logged in was Peter. So Peter had built, or what I thought was Peter, had built this lovely apartment on a hill. It had a river flowing around it. It had a balcony, a little vegetable patch. It had a boat with a jetty coming out from it.
Wow.
I was like, that is a nicely put together house. Directly opposite that was a nice hill. So I was like, do you know what I'm gonna build there? So then when Peter stands on his balcony and looks out, all he's gonna see is my monstrosity that I'm gonna build. So
Brilliant.
I basically built a wooden block. It's like a square, and then on top of that is another level of block, but it juts out in random angles. and then you go to my roof, and I've got a diving board that you can run and jump off and land in the river next to Peter's boat. I then found out that that wasn't Peter's house. It was somebody else's house. I think it's Peter's brother-in-law's.
Ooh.
So it sort of backfired. And then I went to Peter's house, and it's absolutely immaculate,
Oh wow.
as you would imagine.
Yeah.
It is. There's chests labeled. Mine's a hot mess. Inside, there's just stuff everywhere. There's a chest with you've got pork uncooked with a stick, and then you've got some zombie flesh. Whereas you go into Peter's and it's got wood blocks all in one. He's got cobblestone all in one, tools all in another. It's a very well put together house. I mean, I won't have anything bad said about mine, except by me. I'm allowed to knock it, but no one else is.
No one else can say anything about it.
It's beautiful.
To be fair, you don't spend a lot of time in your house. You're in that underground tunnel as soon as you're done working for the day. You're heading over to Max's place and doing
Sleepover time.
Yeah, just
Sleepover
time.
October.
Yeah,
take my armor off, pull out my pork chop, lie on his bed.
Facts. And that's a fact for you.
I don't even know where to go from here, but Rebel, another one thing that I love about your stream, you have channel points set up for fun facts. So you have a book beside you, and when someone redeems their fun fact, you politely say, "Ooh, I have a fun fact I have to say." You pause the game, and you drop some fun facts. So these fun facts are outrageous. They're stupid. Most of them aren't real. So right now, we're going to say, give us 3 fun facts from your book that are really going to blow our minds.
Okay, fine. So they're not ridiculous. They just sound ridiculous, as is the title of the book.
Dude, you said that whales come from deer.
Let's not get into that.
That's not real.
Do you want to settle that? Should I read that one and then give you my 3 that I've got? No, you don't want to hear it again?
No,
okay,
I don't
fine.
want to hear it again.
Okay, fine.
Wow.
So, apparently, according to my book, I'm going to say apparently because you're going to discredit it immediately.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
No, you will.
Okay.
Kangaroos perform adoptions.
What? Say that again?
Kangaroos perform adoptions.
What are you talking about?
Humans aren't the only species that perform adoptions. So kangaroos have been known in the past to accidentally abandon their young.
Oh.
And then other kangaroos pick them up and raise them.
Interesting.
Sometimes they voluntarily swap babies.
Baby swap.
Yep.
Wow. How do you feel about this stuff? Yeah, how do you feel about this stuff?
Stunned.
I feel like
What?
I feel like that one wasn't that one.
Not real. Next one, go.
Okay. So Stav, I've got a question before I ask this.
Sure, go.
Okay. Where does chocolate milk come from?
Crap. I don't know. Cows?
Okay, cool. Good. So
I've never been asked that question before in my life. That's a crazy question.
So 7% of American adults, American adults, believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows, directly from brown cows.
Shoot, I was going to say brown cows. So I'm glad I'm smarter than the 7% out there.
So 7% doesn't actually sound like a lot, but that is 16.4 million American adults believe that chocolate milk comes directly from brown cows.
Oh, that's a jab at Americans, man.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if this was asked in the UK, it would be like 0.05% of people would have said brown cows. But
no, we're probably higher. We're probably much higher. I have no doubt about that. I think we're on the same level as stupid.
We might be up there.
I don't know. Have you talked to me? I'm pretty stupid.
So the last one is regarding the great Queen Elizabeth. So she went to the set of Game of Thrones when it was being filmed, and she was offered to have a picture taken on the Iron Throne, but she wasn't allowed to do it because of a law that says the ruling monarch can't sit on any foreign throne, even if it's fictional.
That hurts my
Oh,
head
wow.
in so many ways.
That's
Yep,
actually
so
pretty
she had-
interesting.
She had to refuse because she's not allowed to sit on a foreign throne.
Are you serious? Yo, Queen Elizabeth, first off,
Heck off.
get off your high horse over there
She's too old to ride a horse.
and
True.
sit on, like, what are
No,
you
God
not
bless
allowed to
her.
sit on a chair? You can't
She's
sit
got
on another chair?
She's got a goddamn golden carriage that she gets dragged around in.
Dude, we can save the royal family discussion
For another
for
podcast.
another day. But seriously, grow up, Queen Elizabeth. Okay, it's a chair.
Yep.
Now that one just made me bad. That wasn't a fun fact. That was a really piss off Stav kind of fact. Wow. Disturbing. Wow, I'm disturbed.
Yeah, so you can get lots more that are going to irritate Stav in my stream.
You really. I'm gonna
Yes.
save up so many, and I'm just gonna bury that book.
I've got 500 of them.
Wow.
I'm saving up. I'm saving up all my all my points in your thing.
How do you keep track of it? Do you have to cross it off every time you say the fact, or you just
He like
whatever?
folds like a corner of the page. He's like, "That was."
Yeah.
Pretty much just fold the corner.
Oh, this is a good one for Thursday's stream. I already said this page last Tuesday, so we'll move on to the next one.
So I mean, that's Rebel. That's a really good breakdown of kind of who you are as a streamer and everything, and what your streams bring to the table. And let me be the first to say, really happy to have you in the GGR. Glad that you're on the content team. Really enjoy watching your stuff. I like getting to watch you and Max, during the day, and then the people in the US streamers kind of come on after. So it kind of starts like you guys kind of start the process. You get it going during the day when us lads over here in the US, working. So we get to watch you while working if it's slow or something, and then you kind of start the process going over. So big props to you, big props to the stream, and thank you for all the work you do in the Discord as well, because that's what the GGR baby is. It's the Discord. It's it's a big community, and you're the backbone of that. So I just want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
I'm probably speaking for a lot of people when I say this. Seriously, thank you very much for the work that you do. Mendy said he wasn't very appreciative of you earlier, but
standard Mendy. It's fine.
Yeah.
His opinion is pretty void anyway, so it's fine.
Jesus.
We can just brush over that.
I have nothing to say.
Let's get into the actual nuts and bolts here. We're gonna talk Valorant right now.
Dying to talk about this.
Let's get some pogs going in chat for Valorant. Mendy and I are fresh off an all-night stream bender of Valorant. Okay, I started playing. I was given a key in 2 days ago from a friend. He gave me the key, and I was like, dude, I really don't want to play Valorant. I don't know if this will be, a game for me. It's unfreaking believable. We started playing at 10 o'clock last night. We stopped playing at 8 o'clock this morning. Literally the entire night. The sun rose in front of my windows, like as I was streaming, and I was just like, dude, what? Like, what's going on here? 8 a.m. we logged off. We had a full squad till 8 a.m. in the morning. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts. Mendy worked until 3 a.m. He jumped in with us at 3 a.m. to play this game and then continued playing for 5 more hours. This game is nuts, dude.
And Party Scientist did a 12-hour 1-year anniversary stream, and then he
stayed additionally. He was gaming for almost 24 hours today.
Yeah.
Freaking Jules, dude. Started at 9 a.m. West Coast gaming.
I think he ended around like maybe 3 or 4 a.m. his time.
It was crazy. So if you don't know what Valorant is, like Queen Elizabeth, get off your high horse and like just open up Twitter or something, because this is taking over the world. This has like the most views that like Twitch maybe has ever seen, right? Like these numbers that Valorant people are pulling in, mainly because of the drops. I'll say that. I'll give Valorant that.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching because they want the keys. People are they're giving out this game based off watching it. And it's like, it's so manipulative and like sneaky at the same time They're like, you have to watch Valorant to get it. You're gonna get hooked by just watching it, and then boom, you get it, and you're just like, I'm all in. Let's freaking go.
So
Yeah.
as of right now, it's got 648,000 viewers.
And like
Wow.
that's a low number. Like I've seen it close to like in 800,000. Because people are trying to get these drops, dude. They're trying to get the drops, and they're giving them. I almost think about this, right? And we'll get into the game in a little bit, but like the process of Valorant, dude. They paid all these streamers to play it and doing these drops. I kind of wish they gave it to like everybody off the rip and just said, just go. But it's kind of working out because if you don't have the key, you're talking about getting the key. And you're like, I don't have a key. Give me a key. And then you get it and you're just like, oh, yeah. Let's go.
I feel like when it first came out, everybody was just kind of like, oh, whatever. Like, if I get it, I get it. And then when more and more people started to get it and they see them play it, they're like, oh, wow, like I'm kind of missing out on this. So, like, I want to at least try it out. It's like, it's always like something you want it because you can't have it.
You got a key pretty early, I would say.
Yeah, I went 3 days strong of watching streams trying to get the key. Like the first 3 days.
You let people know how they can get a key, because like everybody would have like 10 streams up at once.
I'll tell you my process. I don't know if it works or not, but I'll tell you like what I did to end up getting it.
You tell them that process, then I'll tell them the real process of how it works.
Okay, I think that's cool.
That's fair.
So the first day it dropped, I had at least 10 tabs open. I didn't even know the streamers. I just had it all across. I have I have 2 monitors here. I have my TV over here as my third monitor. All across all my screens, I had all these tabs open just to get a freaking key drop. Nothing. I got nothing first day. Second day, did the same exact thing. Nothing. I talked to Crazy Ray about it, and he was like, "Dude, like all I did was watch TimTheTatMan. I was a little bit active in his chat, and he said he started from like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and he got it 5 p.m. So I was like, all right, bet. So I have my laptop, my work laptop open, and I'll just keep TimTheTatMan stream open. So I had him on all day, randomly talking chat, like, hey guys. I don't know what the hell I was saying, to be honest. Nobody, like, who reads that chat? There's like over 100,000 people in there.
This is me. I'm Mendy. I have a turn.
You can literally write anything. Well, not literally write anything, but you get my point. Nobody's gonna care what you say.
Yeah.
So at the end of that day, I think I actually stopped watching it, and I did like a video phone call with Jules, because I think I was helping him set up his Discord for his 1-year anniversary stream. And then as I was talking to him in the first minute, I looked at my notification on Twitch and it said I got the key, and I was just like, Jules, I'm sorry, but I got the key. We'll work this out later. It wasn't like that. I did help him out, but after that, I downloaded it, and I was the only one that had it, so I didn't really dive right into it right away. I just kind of like worked my way into it. We'll get more into that later, but that was my process into getting the key. And I highly recommend anyone who is getting the key to just watch one stream. You don't need a bunch of tabs open. If anything, I feel like it kind of hurts you, but I don't think that's real at all.
I think Riot confirmed that you can only get it from one stream. I think if you have multiple open, they've said it hinders, doesn't help.
So, correct. So what you gotta do, you need to make a Riot account, link your Twitch account to your Riot thing, and then you only need to have one tab open. It doesn't count you 10 times if you have 10 tabs open. It's only going to count you one time. So you just need one thing's open. You can catch me streaming after this if you're looking for it.
I do recommend watching it from like a small time streamer though. Don't give it to like some big time Joe.
But like people are getting like I think Danks got it from my stream last night. Because he was watching it, and then he's just like, got the key, let's go. He was another guy who played till 8 a.m. with us yesterday, this morning. But yeah, you just need one tab open. Like they said, it doesn't help. It doesn't even count you if you have 10 tabs open. A lot of people early on in the process did not understand this. They were like, bro, 20 tabs, let's get this. So that's how you get it. Riot account linked to your Twitch. And then you just need to have one thing open. And that's how you get it.
I'm going to completely blow this out of the water.
Don't you do it.
Rebel with the facts. Here we go. We need a good fact. Come on, Rebel.
So I was in a stream there's a guy from the UK who's doing it 24/7. So he's leaving reruns on overnight. so that you can just stay in his stream. So I was on it for 4 days and 4 nights, solid. I then logged off Friday night because I was like, I haven't got a key. I've got nothing. Yesterday morning at 2 a.m., I wasn't watching anything. I got a key. So I was reading online, and apparently you don't need to be online to get the key. You just have accrued enough hours watching.
Interesting.
And then you're valid for a key. So you can watch it for 5 hours a week ago, and you're still in that pool for a key. But watching gives you more of a chance to get the key.
Love that.
Interesting.
Do you guys like the approach that Valorant's taking here with these key drops to have people watch it? Mendy, we'll start with you. What do you think about the overall process of these key drops and the streamers playing it?
I think it depends on the person you're asking. For me personally, because I got it pretty early on, I'm like, yeah, what a great idea. Good job, guys. But I'm only happy because I was one of the earlier ones to get it. But I think obviously it's frustrating for other people who didn't get the key early on, so they're kind of mad about the process. Personally, I think it's a brilliant business move. They got a lot of attention. They got a lot of focus on them. Everybody's talking about it. We're currently talking about it. So I think on their part,
yes.
So I think on their part, as a business move, it was very, very, very brilliant.
Brilliant.
And I like it. It built a huge hype behind it. Everybody's going crazy about it, and I'm happy to see other people being excited about it because now I get to play with you, and hopefully I get to play with Rebel. I don't know if he's still interested in the game or not, but
I've already played one game. Literally had one game.
It's a very team based game. Like it's fun playing it with people that you know because there's so much communication going on with it, and it's very difficult to play with a bunch of randos, and they're all toxic. So the community is already probably toxic as any other video game you could possibly imagine. So seeing now that more people are getting the keys, I get to play with them. Overall, to answer your question, I think it was a great move on their part.
Rebel, what do you think? You think it was a good process or no?
I think it's a good process. Even though it took me 5 days to get it, I feel like if they dropped keys to everyone, it would have just slid under the radar.
Yeah.
No one will have known about it. No one would have heard about it. There would have been a couple of press releases. But because if you log on to Twitch like 4 or 5 days ago and you didn't know about these drops, and Valorant was #1 most viewed with 800k viewers, you're going to click on that and be like, what is this all about? And then you're going to Google that and find out about this game. I think it was really smart. I think even though it took me 5 days, I'm not mad with the process because I was able to watch here and there about the game. So it sort of gives you a bit of market research before you go into it.
I think strategically wise, it was genius to do what they did. It was unbelievable. I think a lot of people. One thing I was thinking about last night in the 12 hours I played overnight while the sun rose, and the one thing that stinks though, there can be like a very good competitive player out there that can't get into early tournaments because they don't have the key. And I think it's a little unfair to like, I got it. I was able to get access. I'm terrible at the game. But there's like someone out there who could be really, really good at Valorant that might not have the opportunity to play it right now.
But then you can flip that the other way and say, why does that competitive player get to play it and I don't?
Because I'm terrible.
Yeah, but
I know you're a pro Valorant player, Rebel. I know I'm a pro after last night. I think it's great. I just think it stinks that everybody's not able to play it. Like you're just watching. Like we have a couple people in chat right now that were just like, dude, I'm not interested. I wasn't interested in the game, but watching you play last night like really gets me jacked up to play. And like I really wish they could play it too. Like
yeah.
And it just it stinks that it's slowly getting everybody. But everybody will eventually get it, and I think everybody's going to love it. I didn't think I was going to like this game. Love the game. Love it. Absolutely love it. And, Rebel, how much do you think they spent on paying these streamers to do this?
It probably doesn't even warrant thinking about. It's going to be an astronomical number, isn't it? Like
$100 million over under.
What, per streamer or total?
Total.
Oh, total.
Oh, over. I would have thought. Yeah.
$200 million over under.
We could do this all night, Stav.
I just want to get where your under is. That's where I'm
Okay.
going.
Over 350, under 500. So let's go 425.
Okay, 425.
Mhm.
Is that your under? You'd say under 425?
Yeah, nothing over 425.
$425 million. You think Valorant paid streamers to stream this game?
Not a penny over.
Not a penny
Not a
over.
penny
Mendy, are
over.
you over under 425?
Are we gonna reference the video later on the one streamer that did admit to how much he was getting paid?
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna get that. This is where we're leading to.
Okay. So just based on that knowledge that I know, if it's just him, I can't imagine they spent even that much money for the game itself. I'm gonna say like
Rebels really freaking high.
I'm gonna say
Go
under.
big or go home.
I'm gonna play a little safe. I don't even know if this is technically playing safe, but I'm gonna say under 50 mil.
I'm in between 50 and 100.
Oh wait, do you not know the answer?
I don't know the answer,
What
but like
So how can you judge my answer if you don't know the answer
because
yourself?
you're wrong, Rebel.
What is
Okay,
this?
you're wrong. And if you're in chat right now, throw out your numbers because I just want to see them.
This guy made it seem like he had the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
So Mendy, talk about the video you just referenced and with XQC.
So XQC, I guess, was tilted like he always is in every game that he plays and every stream that he does. And I guess he caught somebody ask him in chat like how much are you getting paid to play this game or something along those lines. And he just freaked out and he was like, "You want to know how much I'm getting paid? You want to know how much you get paid? They paid me." He said that they paid him $6 million to play the game. And he was like hating on it. He was like, "I have to play this crap game, and they paid me $6 million for it, and because I have to keep playing it because I'm stuck in a contract." I'm like, "Holy crap! How can you hate a game so much where the company's paying you $6 million freaking dollars that you can go out of your way and just absolutely hate it?" What kind? Like that's got to be like $20 to him. Like what? What?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So just based off that, I'm assuming those top streamers got around that same price because he's pretty far up there on the Twitch views.
For sure. And I think the question to solve this riddle is we need to know how many streamers they paid to do it, right? I think that's the missing piece in this formula here. Because I think it's probably around that number. They probably did 20, 25 streamers, maybe max.
There was a decent amount I saw. It was a bunch of random guys too, like from TSM. So it might have been like around 100. But I'm assuming they changed the price point to different, people that have the views and stuff. So it's not everyone gets 6 million. Like the people that have like 1,000 views. I don't think they're getting $6 million to play it. But I'm sure they still got a decent amount
for sure. And that's all in the process of them, hyping the game up, paying these guys. They're gonna get their money back, whatever they spent on, because it's literally anybody in the game world is talking about Valorant right now.
Yeah,
Valorant. It's on your Twitch. Everybody's just playing Valorant. It's crazy. It's nuts. With that said, let's talk about the game itself. We haven't even touched on the gameplay yet. Rebel, in your one game that you played and went pro in, what were your thoughts on the game? Anything you really liked? Anything you disliked? What do you think?
What I really liked was that you had to buy your weapons at the beginning of the round.
Yep.
You could change your weapons each round. I really like that because I hate going into a game where you've committed to one weapon and then you want to change it up, but you've got to wait until the end of the game to do that, or you've got to try and find one that's dropped. So at the end of the round, I really like that you could buy a different gun.
Yeah,
different
you can
weapons,
switch up.
shields.
Every round you can go play Minecraft. It's crazy.
I know. So no, I really like that you could switch your guns up at the beginning of the round. You could, if you wanted a better gun, you could go with that. If you wanted a poorer gun, but you wanted to buff your shields, you could do that.
FYI, there is shields in the game. Found that out yesterday.
And you do have to buy them.
Yeah,
you do.
I really like the weapon thing. I think that's really cool.
Have you guys played? Well, Stav, you kind of played CS:GO before, but Rebel, have you played CS:GO before playing into this? Because it's similar. It's similar to that. Like before each game, you have like a weapon loadout, and you get to buy stuff like grenades and all that. But there's no abilities in CS:GO.
Yeah.
It's
No, I
it's
like the
so smooth,
graphics to
man.
it as well.
Yep,
It looked really good.
Yeah,
It
clean.
was yeah, it was exactly clean. Yeah,
it's clean. It's like the opposite of my stream, which is disaster. It's just
Messy.
clean.
mine's messy. Yeah, so
Uh, many a couple things that you like other than the gun stuff that Rebel was talking about.
I'm gonna tell you what I like and what I don't like
Okay.
is the abilities. I like the abilities because if you use them correctly, you can be an all-star player. You can have some great clips. The other player, but the downside of that, other players have abilities, so they can just absolutely dookie on you from around the corner at any given time.
Facts.
And some of the ults are just you can't really do anything about it. Like the bow and arrow guy, he can just shoot through walls.
Crazy,
Like,
dude.
like
Crazy.
what? I mean, it does give you enough time to kind of run away, and you do see where he's shooting at. But at the same time, there's going to be certain situations where you can't leave that spot, and you're just going to have to take it to the face and accept the fact that you're not going to leave this guy ulting on you right now. So that's what I do like. That's what I don't like.
The grenade ability is the most overpowering ability in the game so far that I've seen.
Yeah, it's like a one-hit kill pretty much.
You throw the grenade, you get the initial grenade explosion, and then it goes into 3 mini grenades as well.
And that's
So,
what
like,
does the damage.
dude, if you're in a corner and someone throws in there, you're just like grenade. You just accept it. You just take your hands off everything. You're just like dead.
Yeah.
I was
Totally.
running down a corridor and all of a sudden a wall popped up. I've no idea where that came from, but a wall popped up.
It
Is
was
that
like
somebody's ability or?
from the bottom to the top.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's the healer that does that. She can just spawn a wall. So it's like to barricade from anybody coming in, so you can kind of like redirect the other team to go to a different spot.
Right. I saw it. I knew what it was for, but I have no idea how they did that.
Yeah, it's like
I
one of the
presumed it was a spell.
yeah, it's like one of the abilities that you can do.
A couple things I like in the game, and dislike. I'll do what Mendy did here. Really like the guns. I like the ability. I love just the gameplay itself. Super clean, super fun. Um, I didn't I didn't think I would be so into like the comms and everything. Love the comms, dude. C long, B short, B exit, A exit. I'm just like, dude, big facts, no printers. Let's do this. Like, dude, I love that part. Like, I had no idea what you guys were talking about in my first game. Still really don't, but I pretend like I know it. So like, I'll just throw something out like, yo, I'm C short right now. No idea if I'm actually C short. I'm just like big chilling over by C or something.
Yeah. Stav, I think my favorite thing that Stav does is that if you're slowly walking up around a corner, he'll just run behind you, so they'll hear. So
then he uses me as a decoy, and
but
we were doing this like
he won't die though. It's so bizarre. Like he'll just go guns blazing in, and nobody will shoot him. And then I walk in just a little, like a centimeter out the corner, and I'll get shot in the face like it's nothing. And he just like bolts in there, and I'm just like, ah, it's mind blowing to me. Anywho. Whatever.
Mendy and I were like everybody else go. Mendy and I have our own thing we're doing right now.
I
and
can't even explain it.
It was working.
Yeah.
I would go nuts. Another thing I really like is like I always switch my weapons up. Like I have like a base 2 weapons that I like to play, but like I switch it up every game. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go Phantom this round for some reason. Like I don't even like know why. I'm just like, dude, game 8, we're up 5, we're up 4-3 right now. Boom, let's bust out the Guardian. Like why? Like why do I switch up? Just use one freaking weapon, Stav, you idiot. Like,
I guess it's
but
good.
like, I like the fact that like all the weapons are kind of good and balanced at the same time that you can switch them up.
Mm.
It's cool, and I'm goaded with the Guardian, goaded with the Phantom, and I just full send, and Mendy just kind of like grabs the other side as I take. It's dude, we're a good team, man. It's crazy.
It's weird. It's the worst strat you can possibly imagine, but it freaking works.
It's crazy. Dude, I love it so much. Something that I don't like. Shoot, I like so much about it.
I had
but
something else that popped up in my head that was kind of weird in the game. If you can't think of yours,
I don't like how I like it. I don't like it. First of all, the time of the games it's too long. It's too long.
it's like first one to 13.
First one to 13. That's too crazy, man. It's too long. It's too crazy. Like you're stuck when you go into a game of Valorant. Like clear off what you're doing. Like
At least an hour. Like, give yourself a good hour of whatever you need to do.
Clear your schedule, dude. Call in sick to work if you start a game. Do whatever, because you can't leave it. Which I like and I don't like that you can't leave. Right? Like they want you to know that you're going to be stuck for an hour. Like you're dedicated to that thing. And Mendy, when our first game, like I had something come up at work, and I was like,
I was
dude, I
so
gotta
bad
go
at
do
you.
this.
I was
You're
so
like,
mad at you.
dude, I have to go send this out for work. Like, I was like, how do I leave? And you're like, you can't leave. And I didn't know.
Because if you leave, then we're down a person, so we're just already at a disadvantage. But weird thing enough, I didn't realize this happens if you disconnect or if you stop playing, and then when you're ready to go back in, you're in that same game again.
You come right back in, which is cool.
Yeah.
But like, I think the time thing, it's like make it not 13, make it. What's the number here? 9, 10. Get 10. 10's perfect. Give me 10.
They should give you the options like first to 7 or something like that, or best out of 7 or something like that. Not just strictly first team to 13 wins.
13's crazy, dude. 13's too much.
Yeah.
13's too much.
We have to remember it is in closed beta still. All of this is just a complete test, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 13, like they're going to get feedback, and if 13's, a lot of people are saying 13's too high, they'll be like, right, fine, we'll drop it. Because I like playing betas, but I also hate playing betas because you're not playing a finished game. So you have to take everything that you see in there with a pinch of salt. The thing that I found quite frustrating playing it today was the inability to sprint. I don't know why, but you can't sprint. And I found that crazy because I would just automatically, you just press shift to sprint. That was what I was doing. And instead you walk, which is good for the footsteps. But a lot of these things are going to get ironed out over the coming weeks, months, whenever. Because when's it even due for open beta? We don't even know, do we?
No.
I think they just said that they're gonna keep the beta open till the game actually releases. So
I mean, Tarkov's still technically in beta. Like,
yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with doing it. Like, and I do like the non-sprinting factor because you can bust out your knife and full send it that way, dude. Like, I like to hard flank in this game. Like, I'll try to hold down one side, and then if they're like everybody's on A, I'll just throw my knife on, dude, and just hard send on the back, dude. It's crazy.
So you can run quicker with your knife.
Correct.
Yep, pull your knife out.
Okay, that's another thing I don't like about it. Then didn't tell me that.
It's like a weird CS:GO thing.
Yeah,
pull your knife out. It's like Apex. Put your weapons away. You can run fast. Or is that breaking news too?
I don't play Apex.
I don't think he plays it.
I've played about 4 games of Apex.
All right, enough Apex. Get out of here. This is a Valorant discussion. Apex. Let's get down to it and wrap up the Valorant stuff because I can talk all day about Valorant. And we can if we want. The staying power. All right, we talk about this in a lot of new games.
The longevity of it.
What's your thought? Is this the real deal, man? Like, I don't think people have been this hyped and loving games as much. And people in chat as well. Do we think this is here to stay?
When you asked me this question about Warzone, I said it was going to be here to stay, and now I don't think Warzone's that much here to stay. So I'm here.
I think this is different, though, Mendy. I think this is different.
It is very different, but I also thought Warzone was very different. So I'm at a weird spot right now because I really want to say that Valorant is gonna be here forever and ever, and it's gonna be awesome, and everyone's gonna love it. But it's hard to tell these things. But I'm still gonna stick with it. I'm gonna say it's here to stay. I think a lot of people are gonna go nuts about it, and I'm all in for it because it's a frustrating game, but I love it. I love playing it.
Rebel, is this here to stay?
I think I think it is. I think it's a refreshing new gameplay outside of, I'm sure CSGO is probably the same, but there hasn't been a game that isn't a BR in so long except for Tarkov. And Tarkov's loosely based on BR. Now, I don't touch BRs. I don't like them. So I think a game like this, which is 5v5 based on teamwork, I know you can have like duos and all that sort of stuff in the others, but I think just 5v5, it's a mix-up. It's something to throw into the pot, and I think it'll do quite well. I think people are looking for change.
This game's here to stay, folks. Whether you like it or not, Get on board. It's here to stay.
Hmm.
Everybody loves this game so much that people like, dude. I honestly, I was sitting there saying, I'll give my key away if I got. I was saying that, Mendy, in your stream, that if I got a key, I don't think I'd like it.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't even want it. I'm so freaking happy that I got this key and that I'm playing this game. It's so good. It's unbelievable. And you know, and we'll lead into this. Will go straight into the gaming news because this is our first thing. When CS:GO first came out, everybody loved it. That was the game.
I mean, they're still
When
crazy about that game.
when
Yeah, that's still
Overwatch
here.
came out, it went from CS:GO to Overwatch. People loved Overwatch.
They still
Right.
do. They're still obsessed with Overwatch.
This is the new game that is going to be that transition period that we're going to talk about here shortly. This is that game, folks. Whether you like it or not, get ready to watch your favorite streamers play Valorant. It's going to happen. And you'll be accepting of it. Don't be angry. And great transition, Stav. You're freaking knocking out of the park. TimTheTatMan, we're going to gaming news right now.
Woo!
TimTheTatMan posted an unbelievable clip on Twitter and Instagram. Dude! I love when he says dude in these clips, by the way. He's talking about people in his chat getting upset with him that he's playing Valorant right now. Does an unbelievable clip. Dude! You're not playing Call of Duty anymore? What's this? CS:GO? Stream's gonna die. Dude! You're not playing CS:GO anymore. You're playing Overwatch. What the hell? Stream's gonna die, dude. Dude, you're not playing Overwatch. You're playing Fortnite right now? Dude, stream's gonna die. Fortnite back to Call of Duty. Not playing Fortnite anymore? Stream's gonna die. Call of Duty Valorant? Bro, Valorant? What's Valorant? Stream's gonna die. Don't get mad when your streamer switches games because it's a new cool game, folks. Don't do it. It's not cool. Don't blow up their chat and saying, what, you're not playing this game anymore? And dude, definitely don't say, dude, stream's gonna die.
Dude.
This is the game, folks. Jump on. Accept it. Learn. Play it. Watch them have fun. Let the streamer have fun playing the game that they want to play. Post your contract because I'm sure he got paid millions and millions of dollars to play Valorant.
Apparently
But once that contract's over, dude, accept it. If you're in chat, just accept it. Have fun. Let him do it. I loved it. And he was so funny about it. Dude, like throwing his hands up. Like I can just picture people in chat, like in Tim's chat, like getting like, dude, play Fortnite, dude. What are you doing? Going wild. So, and this brings us to the topic of this first news. And it took me a while to get this right. And we'll start with Rebel. Rebel, does the game make the stream or does the streamer make the stream?
Streamer, 100%. Any streamer, I think. Well, I think there's a few that are stuck, but most people can switch between games and not have an issue. I mean, I go into streams mainly for the streamer. I don't really care what they're playing. I go in, I have a catch up with the streamer, I chat to them, I'll watch what they're playing, and then move on. I'll do that regardless of what game they're playing. I don't really care. Like I've been into your stream and you've been playing Fortnite. I care not for Fortnite. I've never played it. I think I was saying earlier, the only people I've watched stream Fortnite are yourself and Max. Possibly Mendy, another couple of people in the GGR, because you love Fortnite, don't you, Mendy? I'm sure that's another thing later on. But no, it's 100% the streamer. Because yeah, it's the streamer. There's no question about it in my mind.
Yeah, what kind of question is that stuff? Come on.
Mendy, same question. Does the game make the stream or does the streamer make the stream?
I think that the streamer makes the stream. I do think the game kind of gives a nice little added element to it. You're interested in the game, so you're going to want to watch that more. But overall, I think the viewers and the fans are just going to gravitate towards if they like the streamer or not. And if they have a great personality, if they're interactive with their chat, whatever it is, I think that's what makes them want to go to their stream, not because of the game. But I do think that if they're playing a game that they're not interested in, they probably are more inclined to be like, yeah, I might not watch today's stream or something like that. But overall, I do think that the streamer makes the stream.
Roger.
How do you feel
Okay.
about this stuff?
Yeah, Mendy, pose the question to me. Go ahead.
Do you think that the streamer do
See,
you,
dude, it's really hard to say this question. It's tough.
does the game
worked out.
game make the streamer, or does the streamer
No, you
make the
butchered it.
stream?
No, you butchered it.
I did? Did the game
Yep.
Does the game make the streamer?
Nope, wrong.
What is it?
Does the game make the stream, or does the streamer make the stream?
Oh,
It's
okay.
tough, dude. It's.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Nah, I'm not repeating it. Just go for it, bro.
Okay. The answer is there's a A and B here. Yes, it's the streamer. The streamer makes the stream, right? Especially if you're a content creator, quote unquote content creator, which I kind of go down that avenue. I'm trash at all games. If you're a content creator, the streamer makes the stream. If you're a skilled based player, it's the game, right? Because there's a lot of really good players out there, a lot of unbelievable players. And like, what's to say that you're gonna go to like that guy's stream just to watch his skill, right? You can go to anybody to watch skill. So
True.
like, if you're going just to watch skill, yeah, you might get bored just watching that streamer. You're not gonna gravitate because that person doesn't really have a, an identity that you focus on. You go to TimTheTatMan because you want, what, dude, and like all these crazy things and like courage and stuff. You go for that and you get hooked on that. I will say, Fortnite's different. Fortnite made streaming. Am I wrong to say that?
I don't think so. I think it kind of blew everyone up and helped their careers out a lot.
Rebel, would you say I'm wrong in saying Fortnite made streaming?
I think it made streaming bigger. I wouldn't have said it made streaming. I was watching streaming before Fortnite came out.
I had no idea what
was
Twitch
there.
was until Fortnite came out.
I knew what Twitch
Okay.
was. I just didn't really. I had an account for a while too. I just never really looked into it too much, you know.
I think it made streaming
Acceptable?
not even acceptable, more accessible,
Good word.
because it meant that people could play Fortnite and they'd be like, well, this guy can do it streaming, why can't I? I think it opened the doors for a lot of people.
Big facts.
But I definitely don't think it made streaming. I think it made it accessible and made it more known.
So I would take that and saying that it made streaming. To me, what you just said is it made streaming.
Maybe we have a different definition of made over in the UK.
All right, let's get a dictionary up in here. But you know who's stuck? Like people like Ninja, he's stuck, dude.
I think
stuck
he's
playing
very
Fortnite.
stuck, yeah.
And but like it's kind of his own fault, right? Like he built himself up as Fortnite. When you think of Fortnite, you think of Ninja. When you think of Ninja, you think of Fortnite. He's stuck. He's in a very weird situation. And it's kind of his own fault, dude. Like he did so well branding himself as the Fortnite guy. Like with just like everything, dude. Like they gave him his own skin in the game. All his shoes is like, it's just like you think Fortnite when you think of this, right? And he's trying to branch off of it. And I think he's just gonna be in a tough spot to branch off. And I don't want to say I feel bad for him because he's so loaded with everything he's done. So I don't really feel bad. But he's like, as a streamer, as a gamer himself, you know deep down he wants to play these games, but he's just not gonna be able to, dude. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And his response, he did a video similar to Tim, and his response was, dude, everywhere my chat, it comes in just like, dude, you're trash. You're trash. Why are you on Mixer? Why'd you switch to Mixer? What, you're not playing Fortnite? What's going on? And let's just like, this is what's gonna get him in trouble. Is Ninja's out here, and the Ninja you see or hear about isn't the real Ninja. Ninja Hyper, who's the gamer, right? Who's been coming out a lot more recently. He just likes to say things without really thinking about it. And he comes back, he's just like, dude, I can literally buy the bank that mortgages your house, dude. Right? Dude, I can buy it. I can buy it, dude. I'm wicked tough. I have so much money. Let me flex on you because I have so much money. All right, dude. And I'm going to shut your internet down. You won't be able to watch me anymore. Dude, what a jackass, dude. Oh, my God. Like that's the kind of stuff that I think is going to get him into trouble down the road, and it's just so nauseating. I'm just so sick of it. Dude, we get it. You have tons of money. Get it. You don't need to use that as a flex on people for crapping on you. Yes, they shouldn't be crapping on you, and that's an entire other conversation. People shouldn't be dumping on you in your chat, but you don't need to flex, dude.
I think that's why so many people go into his chat and kind of mess around with him because they know they're going to get a solid reaction out of it. I think
He's so triggered, dude.
Yeah, you could tell he takes it to heart. Like it does affect him. So he has to go out of his way to kind of like make those remarks or whatever crazy thing he says. I think that's why so many people just love messing him up and like just ripping him for whatever he does, regardless of how successful of a person he is.
It's going to be his downfall. It's going to be his downfall.
Yeah.
It's going to be sad, dude. Like there's going to be like in 20 years or 10 years or something where there's going to be like an E60 or something, or like a Netflix show about the rise and fall of the streamer. It's going to be crazy, dude. It's going to be the new Tiger King. Like
I don't know about that.
Gaming King or whatever, dude. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be crazy. Just mark my words. It's gonna be nuts. Man, Ninja, dude. I don't know. Speaking of Fortnite, boom, another great transition stuff. High fives, boom. Love to see it. SypherPK, a very popular streamer out there, content creator, professional Fortnite player, another really good one. Had an awesome video, I thought. It was a 30-minute video, pretty lengthy, but he just like he phrased it like, we need to talk about Fortnite. That was the title of his video. We need to talk about Fortnite. And he went in and brought up like so many really good situations about, why the game's struggling right now. As a professional and just, a public player. He talked about it on both sides, and I thought it was really well done by him. He's saying like the biggest thing that stuck out to me is that he congratulated controller players in this game, right? Everybody dumps on controller players, and he does too on his streams, but he also congratulated. He said, you know what? We slept on controller players so hard at the last World Cup, and they have grinded so much to get where they are now, and they're taking over. For controller players, whether you like it or not, controller players are in Fortnite. You need to accept it. Deal with it. Okay? Rebel, deal with it.
I've dealt with it. I've moved on.
So
Have controller players taken over because keyboard and mouse have jumped ship?
That's what Cypher talked about as well. So he's saying all these people are leaving Fortnite right now. All these pros are leaving Fortnite because they're going to other games. They're going to Call of Duty. They're going to Valorant, he brought up. Which has opened the door for these control players to kind of come in, and supplant them because they left, right? But that's a huge fault by Epic. You're losing these pro players, right? Like you shouldn't be losing these people because of things that you're doing, Epic, right? Communication's been a huge issue. They don't do patch notes anymore, and that's a huge thing. You don't know what you're getting into that week because they don't have patch notes anymore. Simple communications, dude, go so far in gaming and in saving a game. It's crazy.
Womp womp.
And he talked about Mendy. This is something that you're gonna like because I think you have a really good approach on it here.
Okay, baby.
He talked about like, dude, when Fortnite was at its peak, you would log on, be like, dude, I'm gonna watch Fortnite with the boys, right? TimTheTatMan, Courage, Ninja, Lupo, Cypher, Nick Merckx, all playing together, dude. It was like a reality show.
Yeah.
And I would do it. I would watch it for 8 hours because I just loved it. These are having so much fun. They're going around using impulse grenade, jump pads, making crazy clips and stuff. Doesn't exist anymore in the game because of skilled matchmaking. And many do you? I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, you don't like players like that complaining because they can't shred lobbies anymore?
Yeah.
Lit.
Did you want me to?
Yeah. Go in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to take this a little step back even more. I was with you. I actually really enjoyed watching them too. Like the reason why I was interested into watching them is because I wanted to know how to win in Fortnite because it just seemed so impossible when I first started playing it. I was like, I want to watch these kids how they do this, and they were insane. Like they were just above all the other players, like absolutely unstoppable. And now in this, like him making this video, he's pretty much saying we can't do that anymore. All these players are good now. Like we can't have fun anymore. And I'm just like, bro, like they're just as good as you now. You can't be upset that they're now a match to your skill and you can't make good content and you're not, dominating the lobby anymore. Like you can't be upset about that. Like they created the hype. They created the noise of Fortnite and it made other players want to be even better at the game. So they can't be upset about, oh, we're not better than the other team now, so we can't make good content. Like get better, bro. I know that sounds really stupid.
So this to me, this is Epic's fault because they made skill matchmaking now. So like when you're that good and you're putting in all these hours and you're playing pub games or whatever, you rank up and now you're forced to play with those people where before you could drop in, you could run into a Booga, you could run into a Rebel out there who's literally like this, right?
I wouldn't even be like that. I'd be trying to figure out where the pistol button is. How do I fire my weapon? How do I build a wall?
So I think the skilled matchmaking really messed everything. I really do.
But it also even out the playing field because now you have people that are like that should be against each other.
Public shouldn't be like that though, Mendy. Public games should not be like that. That's why they have the arena modes. If you want to sweat and you want to go crazy, and you really want to, crank 90s against other people that are cranking 90s, go to arena.
Like have the option. Well, that is the option, right?
You do have the option, but with skilled matchmaking in public games now, if you're ranking up and you're a level 200 or something like that, you're facing all those people. Why not just do arena?
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's skilled matchmaking really messed everything up.
Yeah, I guess. I still feel like it even out the playing field for people that are very new to the game. They're not just getting instantly dookied on from like some top tier player that's been playing the game for years.
It is the players' faults as well because the big streamers were so good, people were watching them, and now people are watching the competitive players, and that's what they're building their style off of, right? Yeah. I built my style off Tim. Get shot, make some crazy clips, have fun. That was my style. Now people are watching all these competitive people like Booga, Tfue. They're only doing competitive stuff right now. They're doing scrims, they're in creative, they're cranking, dude. And that's all people are doing now. And so it's their fault, and the people it's not the players' fault, okay? Because they're just watching these pros, trying to figure out how to play the game. Oh, if I'm going to get good at this game, I need to play like Booga. Yeah. I gotta crank, dude. I gotta shred. I gotta go to creative.
And you have to just be amazing at the game to have fun at that game anymore. Because if you're not good at the game, like you're instantly gonna lose. If you can't build, you're gonna die so quick. And who runs solos these days? You don't even see the.
You can't play solos anymore.
I don't see anybody.
I can't play Fortnite anymore. Because I can't do solos. You need a squad in order to have some point of fun.
Yeah, it's weird.
Solos are out. So I'm gonna ask this.
Just let the game die already.
I'm gonna ask this. Rebel, is Fortnite dead?
I mean, it was never alive to me anyway. So sure.
Mendy, is Fortnite dead?
I don't think it's dead, but I think it's dying.
Take it round back and shoot it. Move on.
guys, Fortnite's dying. It is. And I don't know if it's because Valorant's here that it's gonna, close the casket or whatever. I really think it's Epic's fault. It's dying. And it sucks because I love the game so much. I'll play it here and there because I do tend to like the mini games they have and stuff. It's dying. I never thought I would say it. Fortnite is dying.
I mean, it had a good run. It's not like, overnight type thing. It's still going pretty strong, but overall it's not what it used to be. I don't think it'll ever be what it used to be.
They need to remove skill matchmaking in order to make this come back. That after watching Sypher's video, it needs to be removed, and they need to add more fun stuff.
At this point, it's too late. Like there's really nothing else that they can do. Whatever changes that they can make to it, it's already said and done. People are kind of dying to look for a new game, and I think they're just overall tired of Fortnite in itself.
It's a sad day for me to say that it's dying. It is.
But just look at the most like simplistic games that are still crazy to this day. Rocket League, CS:GO. I don't know if you want to consider Overwatch a simplistic game, but
League of Legends, like
yeah, like those games, they've been around for a long time.
I think you're gonna have your competitive people still playing Fortnite because they're dishing out crazy cash for all these tournaments and stuff. But the regular players like myself are not going to be playing Fortnite anymore.
It's true. Yeah, I think the RNG also plays a huge role in it as well, because people just kind of get tired of, they have something they don't have control of. I think that does hurt them in the long run as well.
Speaking of what we don't have control of, we're trying to move on from Fortnite here, but one quick thing. Fortnite pushed back their freaking season. Like, what are you doing, dude?
I didn't even know that.
Nobody's playing your thing right now, and you're going to push the season back a month and a half? For what?
Dude.
Why?
Dude. The game's going to die if you push back the Game Pass another month. Dude.
But what are you waiting for? Like, if this new season comes out for Fortnite and you make people wait a month and a freaking half and something crazy epic doesn't come on June 4th, I'm going to be pissed, dude. Give us another black hole event and go back to the old map or something like that.
No, they should do the first ever map, like the first few season maps. That would be cool. I would jump back into Fortnite.
Max. Bring back Max. They made everyone happy, right?
Big mech guy.
It's literally all I know.
Big mech guy.
I think that was yeah, bring it back.
So you have them pushing back from April 30th. Okay. And Apex out here. Apex kind of getting slept on right now with Valorant, Duty, and I guess you can still say Fortnite, but Apex is coming out May 5th, new season. Apex has been doing a lot this season. Apex has been doing a lot. Apex has been doing a sneaky good job with their game this season with, hype videos and stuff. And, are we going to get a new character this season? They're doing rotating maps right now? Yeah. Apex is?
Yeah.
Like Apex is doing a lot to survive, man, and
you have to keep up with these games. You need to constantly change everything.
It's getting slept on, and I'm really excited to see what they do for this new season because they did such a good job at the beginning of this season, and throughout with with social media posts and stuff. Let's do it. Let's do it, Apex. Get that hype going. Start it now. Start it now. I love what they do, man. They do great videos. I love it.
Yeah.
Apex, this is your time right now. Fortnite's dead. Shoot, Valorant's there though. F.
They have another competitor.
They do.
So does Warzone.
Damn, dude, it's crazy right now. Apex, you got to do something. Start it now. If you want to survive, go in now. You have to compete against Valorant. We had some new controllers drop this week too. PlayStation 5 controller came out. Looks pretty lit. What do you guys think? Rebel, you like it?
I mean, it looks like a controller, doesn't it?
Oh, sweet. Yep. It's a controller.
So let me just have a quick. let me start with one. I mean, there's only so much you can do with a controller, right?
Dude,
I mean,
it looks wavy, dude. I'm about it.
It looks is that got like a matte finish?
Yeah, it's
I can
tough,
tell you.
dude.
That is gonna get Cheetos all over it.
I mean, you can basically customize your controllers at this point, right? Like
hard flex right there, Stav. Thank you.
So.
Yeah, you can pretty much, I don't even know where my controller is. I have a question for the PS4, the PS5 controller. Is it really necessary to have the touchpad still there? Like, do any games incorporate that?
I never use that.
I don't know, man.
I do like the speaker in the controller because certain games will talk to you and stuff. But why do you need the touchpad? I feel like they could use something else for it.
Yeah. I
don't get
I
it.
don't know. I think maybe if you map it to like clipping stuff, I think it'd be cool. Just like
Yeah.
a quick option, hit it.
Or just like another
Um,
button to press. I don't know. I feel like
Dude,
they can do some.
look how big this thing is right here.
Yeah.
I never touched you once. This is my first time touching it.
What's the point in it? I never touched it when I had a PlayStation.
I just
Yeah, I
have
don't
I
get
just
it.
literally I have white claw stains on it. I got beard hair in here. Like first time touching this.
Yeah.
Do something with it.
The
I think it
Xbox,
looks tough though. I wish they had back paddles on it. I wish it came with back paddles.
That'd be a
have they
power
not
move.
incorporated that?
You
No,
can
you
put
have
like
to
an
buy it.
additional
You have to
thing.
buy it.
Of course you do.
Dude, just make it $10 more and put paddles on it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
What were you gonna say about the Xbox controllers, Roll?
It looks no different.
Yep,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
What are you doing,
Literally,
Xbox?
like I have it here. I have one here. This is one of the new controllers for the Xbox.
Yeah.
Just purple.
I see.
That's the only difference. It
Yeah,
looks identical.
maybe Xbox is just smart. They're just like, we're not gonna do anything. We're not
Yeah.
gonna make any huge changes. We'll just keep it.
I do think
That-
new controllers should come equipped with the back pedals now.
Have to have it. Make it $10 more.
Yeah. Oh yeah. At least give you the option for it, not like an additional like thing you got to plug in for it.
Yeah, and then charge you $30 for it. Like, just put it into the controller.
Well, I think they do actually. I think the new Xbox controllers, I forget what they're called, but you can get it with the back pedals in. But I feel like this is more of a new thing that they're pushing now. I'm not sure about PS4. I know with PS4 you have to like plug something in though. That's like a new thing they're doing.
And I heard that the PS4s are backwards compatible, which is cool.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Nice. Yep.
That's a nice little feature. But seriously, just give me the pads. Just give me the pads. That's the future of controller gaming right there.
Big facts.
Pads.
Big facts.
Pads. Rebel. What's up?
Yeah.
Lit. Fire. Yo, bro, you Animal Cross at all?
Oh, Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing. Do you want me to let me talk you through my journey on Animal Crossing?
All right, let me sit back. Hold on one sec. Go ahead.
Okay. Yep. Relax, guys. We're in for the long haul. So, Animal Crossing came out. I ignored every piece of promo, every piece of content that was on social media. Just scroll past it, disregarded it. Not interested in that game whatsoever.
Fair.
The game came out. I logged onto my Nintendo Switch and like 6 people were online playing it, and I was like, "What? Why? What is the point of this game?" So me and my wife watched the trailer, and we were like, "Should we get it?" We watched the trailer, and we were like, "There's no point to this game. No, we're going to leave it." So moved on with my life. Didn't think about Animal Crossing again, and then something had planted a seed in my wife's head, and she was like, I think I'm going to buy Animal Crossing. This was like a week and a half later, just totally out of the blue. We hadn't even discussed it. She was like, I think I'm going to buy Animal Crossing. I was like, okay, you buy it. It's a waste of time. I'm not getting it. She bought it. She bought it. A day later, I bought it because she'd literally spent probably about 8 hours just sat on the sofa with her Switch. I was playing The Witcher on mine. And she was talking about like Tom Nook, who's a little raccoon, and Blathers the owl, and she was collecting fossils and trying to get insects in and stuff like that. I was like, right, fine, I'll buy it. So I bought it.
Sold.
Instantly regretted it, then proceeded to just continuously play it. So the point to Animal Crossing is there is no point. I don't know why I love it. I love it and I hate it.
To me, it just seems like a time consumer. You know?
Oh, it's a complete time vacuum. So I had a look just before I came up here to see how much I'd played it. I've had the game 12 days and I played it for 40 hours. Bearing in mind, I'm still working 45 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I've pumped so much time into it, and I can't tell you what I've achieved.
What have you achieved?
I've got 2 bridges on my island. I've upgraded my house. I've got 2 new rooms in my house. I've got a lot of really jazzy furniture. The first weekend that we got it during the Easter break. So there was a bunny rabbit that was on the island, and you had 40 different recipes that you had to collect. And by collecting them, you had to find Easter eggs. So you had to go around the island digging dirt. You had to fish. You had to break rocks. You had to
This
shake
game,
trees,
dude.
all to get Easter eggs. And there was 40 recipes to get, and I had to get them all. I had to do it. So I spent a lot of my time wandering around, just shaking trees, trying to get eggs, breaking rocks, trying to get eggs, fishing. And then when I caught a fish and it wasn't an Easter egg, I was like, for God's sake, I don't want the fish. I want the egg. I did it. I got all 40 recipes.
Yo, big rats.
I instantly decorated my house. I put on my Easter egg frock with my Easter egg hat, which
Hard
if you go
flex.
to my Instagram, there's pictures of me wearing a frock with just Easter stuff all around me. So I achieved that on Easter Sunday, just before they went, and then immediately tore it all out of my house and put it back to normal. And all that stuff that I worked so hard on is just now in a box in the corner.
It's like you decorated your actual house for like Christmas. Oh, gotta put up the lights and everything. Oh, let me go put them back in the act.
Yeah, literally exactly like that.
I think this is like I don't know if you played it before. Harvest Moon. Either of you guys play Harvest Moon?
Nope.
No, sick, cool. All right. No, it's just like one of those games like you have it on your apps or something like that, like a Clash of Clans or something, like a Age of Empire. Like it's just time consuming, you know? Like it's just something to do. Harvest Moon was like a farming simulator game or something like that, and you would honestly just like, oh, I'm gonna go take care of my beets outside, or I'm gonna go I'm gonna cut the grass in a video game. Like it's like The Sims. It's just like it's a time killer.
100%.
It's I don't know. I'm not really that interested in that game.
So I logged
Mendy,
into.
you haven't lived, and dude, I want Animal Cross so bad.
You don't even have a Switch.
I don't. I wish it came to PC because I would love it, dude.
It's never coming to PC.
Dude,
Nintendo have got their greasy paws.
Rebel, I also said my beard would never look terrible. Look where I'm disgusting.
I can guarantee it will never come to PC. Just like a Pokemon game has never come to PC unless you use an emulator.
Don't do this to me. Don't be mean.
Don't be mean.
Don't be mean to me.
Another thing, on a Sunday between, I think it's 4 a.m. and 12 p.m. So morning, Sunday, local time, regardless as to where you are. Because when you go to the island, you say whether you're in the southern or northern hemisphere, what time zone you're in, etc. So there's a little pig that comes to your island and sells turnips. She sells them for a set price, and those turnips you have a week to sell them. And every day the shop price of turnips changes. So last week I bought my turnips for 97. I bought 600 turnips. I think I spent like 60, 70 grand on them. I then, on the Monday, turnip prices were at 129. So instantly sold them to make an 18k profit.
Good. Good job.
I went back the next day and they were up to 185, and I sold too early. So I was like,
idiot, dude.
I know it was
like the stock market. What is this, Rebel?
It was a turnip nightmare. But this is how you make the most money with the turnips. So this morning I logged in. I spent 80 grand on turnips because that was all the money I had on me. I bought the turnips at 104. And last week I found, for anybody that plays Animal Crossing and is wondering how to track your turnip, there's an app for that. Or when I say app, there's a site. So it's called turnipprofit.io. Mendy's going to stick it in chat. There it is.
I already put it in chat. For the record, I have absolutely no idea what the hell Rebel is talking about. And so I have absolutely no idea why he informed me to make sure that we put this link in the chat while discussing this topic.
We have to help people with their turnips. It's a nightmare.
We will put this link in the description for podcasts and YouTube for anybody that is listening in and needs this link, but this is way out of my hands and out of my realm. Rebel, please continue on.
So you'll go in there, you'll say whether you've bought turnips before. So I have bought turnips before. I bought them last week. And then every morning before 12 at midday, turnips will be a set price. After 12, there will be a different price at the shop, at the Nook shop. Nook's Cranny, the shop is called, and it's run by 2 raccoons called Timmy and Tommy. So you need to talk to them, both AM and PM, to get the price. Put those prices into this website, and it will work out the profit and loss margins for turnips based on your island, based on their data mining. You can then figure out the best time to sell your turnips for the maximum profit.
Dude, what is going on here? What?
This is how you play it.
I love this game. I hate this game. Here's a link to win millions of turnips.
So yeah, I do hate it and I do love it. I love that. I hate that. I love it.
Rebel, I don't know a single word you just said there, but man, I want Animal Cross so hard right now.
Another top tip for when you do get it, Stav, for when you buy the Nintendo Switch and when you buy Animal Crossing, and what you need to do is you need to get 99,000 bells, which is the currency. It's bells, not pounds or dollars or anything like that. It's bells. You need to, every morning, every day on your island, there will be a glowing spot on the floor. Dig that spot up and you will get 1,000 bells. If you put 99,000 bells back into that hole, cover it back up, you will get a money tree. A few days later, that 99,000 bells will have multiplied by 3.
Wow.
And you will have 300,000 bells. Yep, make a note, Stav.
Yeah, I'm writing this down. Hold on.
So
go ahead.
So yeah, my missus planted 99,000 bells into a little glowing spot on the floor. You can't miss it. Dig that up with your shovel. That you need 5 hardwood to craft.
It's like he's taking an order.
You get hardwood.
You like mayo with that toasted?
And then you bury your 99,000 bells into that hole. And then a few days later, you will have 300,000 bells.
Dude,
it doesn't help that you look like somebody that just came out of a meat factory.
You guys are so welcome.
I'm crying.
And what would you like for a side?
So, as a side order, you can drop off any fossils or insects or fish that you catch to Blathers the Owl at the museum. He will then put them on display, and then anytime you like, you can go and visit your fish. There's like a full aquarium. You can just wander around. You can go and look at all the fossils that you've got. You can look at all the insects that you've caught, like the butterflies, the moths.
You love this game, Rebel. It's easy. But
I hate it. It's taking up so much of my time. I can't talk about it. It's so bad. Like on my lunch break, I will literally inhale a sandwich in a minute so that I can play it for 59 minutes of my lunch hour.
Dude, Rebel, I feel like you've been waiting to have this conversation with someone, but
I feel like this is a counseling session for me.
You've never had the opportunity other than
Stav, you can't go outside. I've got no one to talk to.
This is what I got from our discussion here. And Rebel, dude, I admire your for this game. I really do feel like you've been dying just to talk to someone about this.
Oh yeah.
And I'm glad we could be there. This is what I got from what you said.
Don't buy Animal Crossing.
I totally win him. Don't buy it. If you're in chat and you're thinking, or listening to this podcast and you're thinking, should I buy it? Don't do it. Unless you want to flush 90% of your spare time down the toilet, do not buy it.
Wow.
So there was a colleague at work and she was in 2 minds as to whether to buy it. I bought it. I texted her and I said, Animal Crossing, do not buy it. 2 hours later, she sent me a picture of it downloading. She was like, I bought it. I was like, I told you specifically not to buy it. And she was like, yeah, but you really sold it to me by telling me not to buy it. I was like, what? How does that even work? So she bought it.
So it's crack is what you're saying. It's a drug. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I did not expect that at all.
So a tarantula is worth 8,000 bells.
Oh,
There
God.
is a mythical place called Tarantula Island where you can fly to, and it's just full of tarantulas, and you can fill up
Mendy,
the
dude, I
bag
can't.
with as many tarantulas as you can catch. You have to take a couple of nets because your net's probably going to break while you're there. So craft a couple of nets to take them with you. But it's incredibly rare that you get there.
Dude,
I've
this
never
sounds
made it.
like King Kong Skull Island sequel.
Yeah,
King
yeah.
Kong Tarantula Island.
Tarantula Island.
I can
Yeah.
just picture Rebel just like so jacked up, couple nets over his shoulder, walking over, picnic basket on the left side.
I wouldn't take a picnic basket. That's a slot in my inventory.
Oh,
I need
okay,
that
yeah,
free
true.
for resource.
Of
True,
course.
true.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Duh, what was I thinking?
Oh my god, dude.
Such a noob.
Rebel.
He called you a noob.
Oh my god, Rebel. I think you just gave the most like in-depth breakdown of addiction or something. I don't know what to call it. Like we've ever had on this podcast. Like I think that was it more in depth than Valorant, to be honest. Like Mendy's in tears over there. His makeup's running off.
I've only played an hour of Valorant. I've spent a good hour just shaking trees in Animal Crossing.
Wait, what sounds more ridiculous to anyone right now that's listening? Playing throughout the whole night and morning Valorant, or whatever the heck Rebel's talking about. What's more like?
I know which one's more socially acceptable, and I think that's Valorant.
I don't know, because there's some hardcore like fans out there that are probably agreeing with you and thinking we're the idiots in this conversation. So
I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore, dude. I don't.
That was magical. I didn't think it was gonna go there.
Yeah, that was just the last thing on gaming news. Just spent 15 minutes talking.
Jeez Louise.
I could go longer, but I know I'm not going to, because it'll hurt me as much as it'll hurt you.
It'll hurt yourself.
We're gonna shake things up a little bit right here.
Whoa.
We're gonna go straight into the question of the week from the GGR Discord group. This one comes from Scoot. This transitions back into the Discord talk right here. We're gonna bypass that because Animal Crossing is life, apparently. Scoot wants to know, and this is directed to you, Rebel, okay? Scoot wants to know, what is the power of Discord for gamers?
I think for gamers, it's up there as being one of the most powerful tools you could use outside of social media. Although I think they class it as social media. Outside of Instagram, Twitter, etc., I think it's probably the best thing you could use. It is a community where you can go, you can meet people. You've got voice chats there, you've got text chats, you've got everybody in the same place. You can throw out, if you're playing Apex and you're one man down, throw something in a Discord server you're in, you will be able to get a third. It is very, very powerful. It's a must for gamers in my eyes.
When and just we'll go real quick on this. When are consoles gonna have this included in their systems? Like these new PS5s and the new Xbox has to have it in there, right? Like
surely
you have to. You need it. You need it in there, and not only because like I love the PlayStation Party. I think that's cool. But with so many people on PCs now, and the crossplay, the crossplay that's just about everywhere except Apex for some reason. You need it at this point. Consoles, literally, just give it to us because Discord is so powerful. I was so scared, Mendy. I remember our conversations when like we first got it. I was like, dude, I was terrified of Discord.
Yeah.
And then there's people like Rebel who like, you know, have master degrees in Discord and Animal Crossing. That
it needs to go in the other order.
Okay, Animal Crossing. Then you minored in Discord.
Correct.
Who could just like build out this huge crazy thing, and it's so useful. Like I really do love Discord now. I love we're on a Discord call right now doing this. Like you can do everything through Discord.
That's GGR magic. They don't need to know that.
it's crazy, and I just love the connection that it brings. And
I mean, without Discord, like I wouldn't have met you two.
So true.
That's one of my almost biggest regrets.
In Discord, meeting me.
Yeah.
I mean, I do run the server that you're in. I could change that.
Shoot. Can you just send me the Animal Crossing, details, and we can just have a swell time doing that? No, I really do love Discord. I said earlier, man, you did an awesome job, and you continue to do an awesome job with the GGR Discord server. Because without you, Craig would be losing his mind, and it wouldn't be where it is today without you. So
Big facts.
seriously, thank you for helping with all that and dealing with it, because you crush it, man. You really do. Man, if you can hit the Discord, I can do it right here. If you haven't already, there's our Discord. Join it. And you can see what Rebel has built. It's crazy. It's really spectacular. So
feedback as well. Give feedback. New ideas.
New idea. Own a new segment in the Discord strictly for Animal Crossing where you can vent.
Fine.
Only you can type in it though.
I can type in it. Okay.
Only you can type in it.
What, the mind of Rebel?
The mind of
Just
Rebel.
me unloading shite about Animal Crossing.
I'll read it. I'll read it.
I'll read it. It'll be unbelievable. Actually, no, you're on the GGR
Daily
website.
vlogs.
Yep. Go. That's it. Done. Boom. Nailed it. Boys, we're getting to that time where I think we're gonna start wrapping it up. That was unbelievably wild. What a peaks and lows of the attack. I can't believe we discussed Animal Crossing. I've been waiting for someone to come on, though. Seriously. Thank you, Rebel. That was glorious.
Anytime.
Yes. And thank you for being on here, Rebel.
Thank you for coming on.
No, not at all. Thanks for having me. Anytime.
If you got any plugs that you want to throw out there,
your shout outs, baby.
Yeah. Whatever Turnip, Robin Hood turnips or whatever you want to plug that associated with. Hit him up right now, baby, because this is your time.
I'm going to go for a big shout out to Mr. Tom Nook, who is head of resident services on my island. Timmy and Tommy in the shop, they do a solid job of rotating stock on a daily basis. I'm then going to undercut Mendy and
undercut Mendy.
Shout out to all my years. And then I'm just going to plug the GGR Discord, because if you're not in there and you're in chat, or you're listening to this podcast and you're not in the Discord, you need to reevaluate that.
Mendy, I don't even think you can say anything. He just literally stole all your years and your...
You know what, Rebel? You deserve them. You take my years. You deserve them. I don't even know what to say, Stav. What do you want to do?
I'm speechless. Rebel, thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it. Glad to finally get you in here. Everybody, we'll link. Just follow Rebel. It's grab some fun facts from him. Just kick it. Watch his Minecraft. Watch his sleepovers with Max. My plugs this week. I don't know if I have. Big plug to the sun for coming up early this morning during my stream with Valorant, because that was just magical to watch the sunrise while I'm guarding people down. Big shout out just to the GGR and just the community, as always. You guys are awesome. You guys crush it. Anybody listening, anybody watching the podcast right now live on Twitch, big thank you. We turn this more into a show than a podcast, and it's just been so much fun doing these shows and just recording and getting to know like the people like you a little bit more, Rebel. So all of our guests, big shout out to all our guests. We love it. And we're just going to keep plugging these things out because we have a lot of fun doing these freaking things and talking about Animal Crossing.
I mean, this could be a weekly thing. I could come on for 10 minutes every week and talk about Animal Crossing, about my shenanigans on the island that week.
Mendy, you want to host that?
I'm not worthy.
All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in. GGR, Discord, the Twitch, YouTube. Check them all out. Good Game Report on everything: Twitter, Instagram. Check it out.
Just type in Good Game Report, you'll find us.
Mendy, thank you so much for the 1s and 2s. Rebel, thanks. And everybody listening, watching, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. We are out. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for downloading. Thanks for playing. Deuces.
Peace out.
Bye-bye.